Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, guys. I was just on YouTube looking. I was just on YouTube and I saw this video came up. It was so embarrassing for women, even for me. I wasn't even the one doing the video, and I felt so embarrassed, guys. I don't know, right? And again, guys, this video is about this guy named Kevin Samuel. I was just there minding my own business. I saw this video and I said to myself, I have to do a recording on this video to show that women really what women put themselves through. You think any man could have sit down and asked me what dress size me wear, what this now? It couldn't. God, no man, this is horrible. Let you see the video, guys. This is so embarrassing. Honestly, this is embarrassing. Not only as a woman. No woman should have make a man depict her in such a way. I'm so embarrassed for her. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for her. I couldn't believe it. I cannot believe it. That woman really sit down and make man treat them like that. None of them now treat me like that, you know. It was disrespectful. That's what it is. And disrespectful. You can't tell guys, I'm so upset now. So let us just watch the video because this is so horrible. Horrible, guys. Horrible. I don't know how people put themselves through this. And look at the lovely young lady. Young. What is wrong with her? Nothing is wrong with her. Listen to the video, guys.
Dress size? Dress size? Number?
Guys, right there and then you see that the woman was not comfortable giving him her dress size. Him ask her for her dress size, she said medium. Him said dress size. You know, so why?
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself? First face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks? What? Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10. Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, that's dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And you have listen.
Guys, what that even matter? What does that even matter? If she's over her size. So what? She's a little bit overweight. So what? Some men are different. Men like different kind of woman. That is what makes the world different. Everybody can't be skinny. Everybody can't have the same goal in life. And he is talking about the outer side of a person. Maybe she's beautiful inside. I don't know. Why women call into this bigot?
If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? You factor all those things in together. So why should you get anything over?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why would she go on YouTube and tell people that she's average? Girlfriend, girlfriend, I'm gonna give you a story. I have a friend. I used to work into a place called Jamrock, and there was a whole bunch of us there. And this girl, I know, I remember her name. She named Marie. And I'm telling you, she wasn't the best looking person. But I'm telling you, she get pure high class, man. What didn't have anything to do with how she look. It has to do with how she present herself and how she come off and how confident she was. Women, don't listen to this fool. This fool don't know what he's talking about. Okay? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Right? You can't determine if the woman is going to have a high profile or a high class guy. You listen now. I don't want them take me off of YouTube, so let me just listen. Let me just listen and reserve a little bit.
You get above average. What do you need to settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying.
Oh my God! Here we go again. I say, oh, because she have chest tattoo, she not gonna get no good man. What is his definition of good man? What is his I wonder what is his definition of high class men or high profile men. I don't even know what he calls it. Oh my goodness. He's saying she have 2 kids, she not get no, she not, and she there agreeing with him. We don't hang up the phone. God know me that I hang up the phone because first of all, I would even call him. I wouldn't even call him. No, I would. I am over 44, so what? And I have 4 kids. So what? Me not gonna get no good man? That's what he's saying. Right? But remember, before I got married, I had a son and I still ended up with somebody that some high class man same way. People are people. Right? All of we are going dead and we're gonna go 6 foot under. I don't know what.
I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Maybe that.
What's wrong with it? Wait.
No. You said so I should just settle. No, you said that. Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not get?
I would be settling.
You shouldn't be settling for anybody. You should look at people as people. And if somebody loves you and treat you with respect, that's the person you should be settling with. Right? Them love you, them treat you with respect, and them also work. Yes, every woman wants a man that work. Nobody wants some guy who not going to carry his weight and be a burden to you. So what he's saying that the woman must go pick up somebody who is going to be a burden to her? No. Lady, you're wrong. There is almost billion people on this earth, right? Maybe because he's not getting to the core of it, right? He's not getting to the core of it. Maybe she have a beautiful personality. Maybe if you did look at women, not just the outer side of a woman, your life would be much more happier.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for some money.
No. You're six.
Average women
You're five.
is
You said you're 6, man. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
Why? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. The man is rude. He said that this woman don't get. He don't. What? So, because she's a 6? Who determined that she's a 6? You? You? I don't know. Society messed up in a them head. Society is so messed up in a them head that them have these young ladies, right? Now my daughter listen to all this. She gonna say she's a 6, so therefore she can't get a high valued man. What is this guy teaching these young people? I don't know. YouTube shouldn't even put anything like this online to indoctrinate young people, because clearly this older man wants to indoctrinate people like young women that okay, you can settle. You can't listen. First of all, that should not in our vocabulary about the word settle. We see somebody, we like them, and that's about it. The relationship, we are compatible, we like each other, right? We have goals, we do things together, we exercise together, we have something in common. That's what it should be, right? Nobody knows who they're going to be attractive to. You cannot just put out, oh, I'm going to be attracted to this woman because she look good. After 15 months, then what? You realize that she only have just her beauty, and she maybe can give you some sex. Then what? There's no substance there. I don't know what he's preaching here, right? What is his? What may I tell you?
Did you go to college? Okay, ma'am. So
I have my own business.
congratulations. Don't care, ma'am. You got 2 children.
You see how rude he is? He asked her if she go to college. She says no. But she says she have her own business. Obviously, the lady achieve some of us more. The lady achieve something in life. Lots of us can't open our own business because we don't have the skill and the know-how to do our own business. And this woman know how to open up her own business and produce a successful business, and then she met this idiot will come online and tell people shit, and that is how him earn his living, and talk about how who cares.
And you said you are 6. I give you okay 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
Look, I didn't say
I'm
all that.
asking. I'm asking, ma'am, because man, we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would
Okay,
be.
so I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well, but you no. But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get
I
less.
already have all everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Of course, it is settling if he's not adding to
I ask
you.
this question all the time with black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single. Because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the
First of all, let me clarify this. First of all, no woman should settle. Okay? There's no need to settle. Okay? If you meet a man, we're not talking about a man, he doesn't have to be rich. But there are certain things that cannot be compromised. Like if a man is abusive, that should not be compromised. Like if a man get up every day and don't want to work, that should not be compromised. If he don't work and you agree that okay, you're going to stay home and take care of the kids, that's fine, right? But if you as an individual do not want a man who lazy and want to mooch off of people, so you shouldn't have it. So I say don't settle. And that is what she's trying to say here. She doesn't want to, it's not that she want a rich man, because a rich man doesn't, I don't identify with a rich man as high profile men, because some rich men have drop off a head, drop on shoulder. Them didn't work for their money. Them get their money through the fact that they have family and so on and so forth. And that don't make them a man. Okay? Because a real true man is very kind and gentle and speak nice about women and always want the best for women and provide for them women. And people provide in different ways for their woman. In terms like, right, them give them woman emotional support, them love them woman, they keep telling them woman, I love you, give them admiration, stuff like that. So I don't know what he's talking about unless he's talking about something different from what I'm talking about, because I don't see a man just for the money in his pocket. I see him how he treat me and how he behave and what he contribute. Contribute doesn't mean monetary alone. Contribute mean he respect you, he acknowledge you, he love you, care for you, is kind to you. Those are the things that a woman will look for. And if she do not get any of those things, she's gonna say she's settling. And maybe that's what she needs to be clear here. It's not about the money. He's talking about the money and how you look overall. And he shouldn't talk about that. There's deeper issues here than just how you look and how you look. Oh my God. He's like an empty barrel.
If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Cause you got a
They
business?
don't have to. Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that
Mhm.
high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
And you go off women.
No, 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 no. If you want to know, no. High value men, that's completely different. Come on, that's less than 10% of men. And high value men get high value women, women who are in high demand. That's not your category.
Because I got kids, right?
You're not, ma'am. Yes, Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted? You could be. So okay.
Why is she doing this to herself?
Listen.
Am I feeling about myself?
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with 2 children.
So,
Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
all over. All over. As a matter of fact,
No, ma'am, I asked a very specific question.
as a matter of fact, guys, as a matter of fact, in my country, lots of men go with women with kids. Them leave them own kids and go take up woman and mind them up with other man kids. And they don't have a problem with it. I don't know what he talking about. Lots of men do it. Them leave them kids, their own kids, their biological kids, and go meet another woman and go mind that woman kid. So there you go. Some of your thing where you talk about nothing no go so. Nothing. So it depending on the man and depending on where the man is from. Maybe he's talking about American men. That if you high value man, then I will take you up with 2 kids. So what if you love the woman, you will do anything. If you and the woman click, you will do anything for that woman. It doesn't matter if she have kids or she don't have kids. Right? It doesn't matter if she have kids or she don't have kids. What about man who have kids? So a woman must pick up a man with kids. If a man is 40 and him have 4 kids, should I pick him up? Should I pick him up? Say I'm single at this moment and I'm dating out there and I meet a man about 44, 45 and him want to get together and him have young kids, him just get a divorce. Why should I go out with him? Because that's exactly what you're saying here. Why should I go out with that man? And most people around 44, 45, if usually they have kids already. Right? So then you have to know that you have to settle. For me, I want any man 45 so on. So I don't want men with young kids. But that is my choice. And so he's gonna say, oh, you have no choice. You have to go take man with picnic because you have kids and you're over 45.
yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand. And
So
then,
you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds,
Yeah, I know. She attacking
80 years
herself.
ago, 80 years ago with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago with a woman in your position be with the top 10% man?
you said
80 years ago. 80 years ago. Will she be with a man in the top 10% of all men? 80 years ago. No. There are a limited amount of these men to go around. Ma'am, just want you guys to understand, especially in the black community, you're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair. But listen,
I'm listening.
but the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do?
Be reincarnated.
Ah,
You can't get one.
goodness.
I'm gonna be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
Because I talk to pretty good high value. I go on dates with high caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk to you. They'll have sex with you.
We talk about marriage.
Exactly.
This is what the issue is, because I've talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you. What man of value, who is a high value man recognized by other men of value, what man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife today?
I'm talking to someone now. I'm dating this guy now.
Let us take a break here, guys. Listen, first of all, I don't want you guys get this all in your head. It is untrue. Let me say something to you. In life, it's about positioning yourself. Okay? If you live in a community, and if you're in that community and you realize that the men in that community is lazy and they're not going anywhere, what you need to do is position yourself. Okay? You go to certain function, right, guys? You go to function, you put yourself into the position to meet, if you want to call it high value men, right? I don't even like that term. And that's what you do. You have to position yourself. Mr. Right ain't going to be knocking at your door. And to me, a lot of women sit out there and they sit there, right? And they just, oh, I don't have any man. Oh, I don't have any man. But they're not doing anything to get any man either. And they're looking at the same kind of man all the time, because in their head, they think that that's the kind of man they want. There is different races out there, guys. There is black man, Indian man, coolie man, Chinese man. There's all different nation out there. You can pick and choose who you want. Okay? If you can't find a black man that satisfies your needs, go outside of your race. What is wrong with that? Right? And this is what this man is talking about. And I'm sure you are qualified, because a lot of us can't start to own business and you're sitting there. And I'm sure some different nation man, even your own black man, would want you, because what you're producing. And a lot of men are with women who are not producing shit. And then when they're with the woman, they find out that the woman is nothing but a hag. And the woman not bring any joy to their life. So what is he calling high valued woman? Let me give you an example. Okay, a man would have said a couple years ago, when Johnny Depp met Amber, look how beautiful she was. The woman looked flawless. When I look at the woman now, she's 37-year-old, right? And she was 22. somewhere about there when he met her. That woman look no good now. That woman, her whole entire being, she looks so miserable and I never see people change like that. Don't ever put yourself down. Because you see all of those women will look pretty when them young. They are the first one to turn. So don't talk about looks because I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about looks. What he should come here and tell these women, if you want a certain kind of man and a certain class of man and a certain caliber of man, what you need to do is to position yourself. You can't be going to your local bar. They won't be there, right? You can't. If you live in a one neighborhood and the average value for the house is $250,000 and you surround yourself in that area, you're not going to get the man you want because that is who you are surrounding yourself with, right? You have to spend money to make money. And that is what this guy, Kevin, should be teaching instead of him sit here and criticize and make you feel bad about yourself. And you're going to look here and you're going to talk about if you lose 20 pounds. That is not his business. And this is my message to you, young lady. You should be ashamed of yourself to come here. A woman that, I mean, a lot of people would look up to. I wish I had a business, a producing business. Right? And you have a producing business and you make this man come here. You have a lot of talent here. You make this man come here and pick you apart. It is so embarrassing. You shouldn't even, you shouldn't even come here and let this guy even talk to you. Right? You shouldn't even come here and let this guy talk to you. There's other way to get high valued man. You don't have to come online and make man pick you apart. I know what to do. You have to be smart. Right? Smart. It's not every woman want high valued man. Right? Some women just like them normal man. So what? If you want to call it average. If you want, I like average men. Right? And I can get high valued man if you want to talk about high valued man. What is high valued man? Define high valued man. Oh, because him rich and him have money. And what? Back to the story when I was talking about the Danny J case. Look on him. Him go take up a high value woman and know him life is in misery. She's a wretch. Right? She bring him through the mud. Embarrassing. Right? I am not high value, but my name not out there like theirs. So pick your battle. Stop telling the woman shit. And that is why people is against you.
How old is he?
51.
What makes him high value?
He owned his own car dealership.
Uh-huh.
And he has multiple businesses.
Uh-huh.
He owned houses. Like,
Uh-huh.
he's pretty good with that. He's
Okay.
rich, but
Man, being high value is more than just money.
he got head on his shoulders. He got a good personality. He take care of himself. He work out. He don't even look like he
Oh,
makes
Jesus
it.
Christ. Man. I'm trying to be reasonable. But it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man like, okay. Why would a man, how can I say this without sounding really bad? I'm trying to, why would a man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland.
Okay, I just said state. But anyway, why would a man who's choose a woman like that? Okay, if you say he's high value, when I talk about high value, it's not just money. It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others and a group. So you judge a man not just on his money, by his network. By other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover or shaker. Okay, man, but these men don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on. They don't take a woman with children. They don't.
That is a lie.
They disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
That is lie. Look on Jennifer Lopez. She have 2 kids. First of all, she's not even young. Hmm? And Ben Affleck, he went back to her. Right? And he is a high valued man. You don't think him consider himself high valued or his definition of a high valued man. Right? You think say Ben Affleck couldn't get a young girl who don't have no kids? But yet him go to Jennifer Lopez? Lie. Lie. Man, we take anybody as long as it click, them enjoy that person and them love that person and that person makes them smile and make them happy. He don't know what he's talking about. So I don't know. And what? He's an high value and he's contradicting himself because you give value to people because you have a business and I'm sure you have employers in that business. So therefore, you give value to other people. So him contradict himself. So yeah, I valued woman yourself because you have your own business. Right? Guys, I gotta go. I can't listen to any more of this garbage. I am not going to infiltrate my mind with none of this shit. This woman should be ashamed of herself. That's all I need to say. She shouldn't come on here and make a man depict her like that. I wonder which I value. That mean him consider himself I value. I wonder which woman him have. Him should have some high class woman then. Right? Some high class woman. I wonder who him a date or who can get him or who want him. That's what I want to know. No, I value woman no want you. Because you're rude. Right? And you're very confrontational. And you should not even put this woman on the stand. Because you have children. I'm sure of it. You have kids. Right? And you wouldn't want somebody to talk to your daughter in such a way and tell your daughter, oh, she's a 6. First of all, you shouldn't even put a grade on anybody. Right? We are human being. Leave us alone. People can get anybody they want if they want anybody. Right? You just need to meet somebody who you click with. And then it starts from there. Sometimes you're ending up with somebody you never knew you would have ended up with. I didn't know for a long time. I never dreamed that I would live right here in Calgary, Alberta. Right? And I came out of Jamaica. And when I came here 22 years ago, this place was foreign to me. I didn't even know such a place. So I don't know what he's talking about. People can do anything with their life. And that is what I'm going to leave with you. Do not listen to this idiot. And women should know and should have some respect for themselves.